Hi, friends. First things first, can you hear me? Because I couldn't hear the countdown, but it's because I have this site muted. Because what was the reason? I don't remember. But anyway, then it told me that my microphone came unplugged and I didn't touch it. So you can hear me. Excellent. 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 Okay. It's a weird process. I was ready at 7 to go live technically. But I had to get all of my other stuff set up. This is my camera on my laptop, and then my webcam that I normally use for whatever this is, live streaming. I have to put on here so that we can film the bullet journal, and it's just a whole process. And I forget every time because I have to shift all of my computers to the left, and in order to do that, I have to unbind the cables in the back. It's what I need is another one of these to use specifically for this. But a girl ain't got that kind of bank. So, we'll say hi to our friends. Hello, Madam Traffic Jam. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Jessica. Don't forget to hydrate, to which I said, hydrate or die straight. I have been informed by Katie Ann that I'm not straight, so I don't count. I don't have to die straight, which means I can hydrate. Hello, Bex. Yeah, we definitely don't want that. Hello, Smalls. Sounds boring. Hello, Kelly. Yes, drinking wine does count as hydration for a little while. It does technically dehydrate you because it's alcohol, but when it's going in, it's hydrating for a minute. Hello, Cool Gamer. Hello, Emily. Hello, Paige. Hello, everybody. Hello, cats. Everybody can hear me. Great. Hello, Christian. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you don't know, tonight is a live stream for what are we doing? Bullet journaling for the next Storytellers Hearth Weekend Relay. Merlin's trying to get in, but if I let her in, she's just going to stand on top of the bullet journal and we'll never see it. Because she's a demon monster. Anywho, but yeah, I've got some stuff drawn up in the planner that we're going to fill in. I intended to be slightly more prepared than I am. But where's the fun in that? There is no fun in that. And therefore, we're not going to do it. I do need to figure out where the last month was that I was kind of copying for this month. Because I liked it. And so, once you find one you like, you want to keep doing it. I'll bookmark it in here. So let me know. Are you guys doing any bullet journaling and or planning for the weekend relay? Are you doing any planning for Nano or for the 30-hour write-a-thon or the capture the words write-a-thon or whatever Michael's got going on write-a-thon? Are you doing any planning for any of that? Do you have any planning going on for any of that? Let me know. I will show you what I ended up doing last July. I probably have already shown you, but I really liked the way that it worked out for the days. I didn't really use it very much because I didn't, let's be honest, because I don't write very much. But I liked the way the pages, like the layouts came out, and so I'm probably going to reuse those. But that'll be in. Do I have a live stream set up for? Do you like how I'm asking you guys? Like, what I have plans to do. You don't. At least I don't think you do. Do I have a live stream set up for that? Let me look. social media calendar, content planner. No. Yeah? Yeah. Next Thursday. Plan with me for Nano is scheduled for next Thursday. You know, not that I'm not 2 days behind on all my videos right now anyway. But, so. Okay. So if you're here and you like this planning thing, we'll be back next Thursday doing it again. And that's probably when I'll do my Nano planner and then the Capture the Words 30-hour write-a-thon, whatever Michael's got going on. I know last time it was Writertown Garlosia, but I think it changes names. It's Writertown something or another. I don't know. I can't keep up with Michael, and it's not my day. It is Violet's week to watch him, not mine. Becca is finally editing her writing retreat vlog. I didn't do one, so I'm happy to see yours and Wallace's and Kate's and whoever else did one. Doing some brainstorming for a Secret Santa fan fiction gift exchange. That sounds awesome. Kat says, Becca, I've thrown out the screenplay I was working on, the one I needed your advice on, but maybe I will try a different one someday. That sounds like me on the regular. Kelly's just going to be doing some writing. I'm way too much of a pantser to do this whole planning thing. Honestly, my planning for the weekend is literally just writing down like the schedules and my goals, like my event goals, because I am really bad about being present in my own event. So I do try to set event goals to like be present in the moment. And I also do like an office prep and a meal prep so that I can be as prepared as possible to like have a productive weekend. I do sometimes I do event admin tasks, which is just basically me doing the tasks I need to do to get things done, which obviously it's the 12th of the month. We're starting in 16 days and I haven't started host spotlights yet. So clearly I'm on task currently, she says sarcastically. And then I typically do a sprint tracker to just keep track of like how much time how many words I'm getting in how much time. Yeah. So it's really just a way for me to play with pens. Okay. Emily is at work right now, so no bullet journaling for me. Still trying to decide if I want to do Nano or if I might take a break this year. I think both choices are valid depending on what you need in this time. When we were on our writing retreat, some of us have said like we're going to do a legit Nano, which a lot of us haven't done in a while. So like an actual attempt to get 50,000 words of a new project. And some of us are not going to be working on a Nano project at all because we've been doing things already and we're taking a break. So it really just depends, you know? Kat is writing tonight. Excellent. Jessica's going to be making sure that my Scrivener doc is set up properly for my Nano project and even set up some of the scenes I want to write. That is a good plan. I have like a general outline of how I want the story to go. I will be working on my... So Kate and I, Kate is my CP, and we made an agreement with each other that regardless of where we are on October 31st, we're supposed to be done with our projects on October 31st, but regardless of where we are exchanging projects because we will be working on new projects in November. We're both doing rewrites currently. So like we've both read each other's project already. We're both doing massive rewrites. So regardless of where we are, we're exchanging on October 31st and then going into November doing new projects. So my new project in November will be my werewolf adult romance, which I did about 5,000 words of brainstorming for in like July, I think. And I have like kind of a basic idea of how I want the story to go, but I really think I'm just going to pants the hell out of it and see what happens. because I like to live life on the edge. I have for a long time really wanted to do a book. I say it fan fiction style, like when I used to write fan fiction way, way back in the 80s. Um, it very much was like I kind of had an idea of where I wanted the story to go. I knew who some of the characters were, and I knew key moments that I wanted to happen, but everything else was just whatever I came up with that day. And in doing that, I was usually able to post a chapter or two a week. Whereas now I can't do, I suck at the writing. So I want to get back into like the fun of basically just writing and not caring what anybody thinks about it and just seeing if I am still capable of writing. Because I don't know if I am. So that's kind of my goal for November, is to see if I can get back to the days when I used to actually enjoy writing instead of doing it for the purpose of other people enjoying it, I guess. Maybe, kind of, sort of. I don't know. But yeah, that's the plan anyway. So hello, Kelly. Hello, Mars. Hello, Miller Nature. Mars says, I got caught up reading that I forgot the stream was happening. Well, that's okay, because we've only been here for about 10 minutes because I started late. So, but I must know. What are you reading? I read all of The Witch is Back by Sophie H. Morgan today. It was really good. I gave it 4 stars. If you like Not the Witch You Wed or The Ex Hex, very similar vibe. Second chance romance. Very fantasy romance. High on the romance, low on the fantasy. Very spicy. It was a good time. And then I started reading one of the arcs that I have that just came out last week. Because again, I'm always behind on arcs. And I think it's called The Night House by Jo Nesbø. It's translated from Norwegian, and it starts out crazy gruesome, and it's been an interesting time. So I'm excited. I have about an hour left in the audiobook, so I may finish that tonight, and if not, I'll finish it in the morning before work. And that is my 12th book of the month. So far for 31 books in October, I'm on track. That's all I'm saying. I'm on track. I'm going to fall off the tracks before too long. But for right now, your girl's on track. Mars is reading Jurassic Park, and it's very good. The first 100 pages are kind of slow with setup, but after that, the action and tension are so good. I have not read that, but I have heard people say that same like 100-ish pages are kind of slow, but then it's like it kind of hits, which honestly the movie is kind of that way too. I mean, it's when we seen it when I was a kid, which I don't know, you weren't born when it came out, I don't think. I think it came out in 91 or 93, somewhere around about in there. So I was only like 4 or 5, but I did see it when I was a kid. And for me, it was interesting because it was like the first time that I had seen something that like massive on like a movie, like the animatronics of it, like that part of it was interesting. But the story really doesn't start to pick up until, a little further in. And then it gets to just like being an action flick. Yeah. The movie got rid of most of the ethical issues. I can see how that would track. Like I said, haven't read the movie, haven't read the book, but I can see how we're doing. I think you are behind in, not that you'll know, because if you're behind, you're not watching this part. I was like, what song am I playing? Anywho. So yeah, we're gonna put the bullet journal on the screen. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to do some bullet journaling things. Ooh. The movie is like 5 years older than me. I saw it play at a theater when I was 10 for some anniversary celebration. It was wild seeing the dinos on the big screen. Yeah, that was definitely the thing. Yeah, it was a giant on the big screen was a big deal, but I don't think it was like, it still was a slow part of the movie. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like a fancy, like high action moment. It was still, it was what it was. Spielberg and the screenwriter helped make the female characters much better in the movie. They're a little useless in the book, which was frustrating. I mean, that is logical. It's okay. We 100%, I just went, you're a little behind. And I went, you can't hear me because you're behind. It's fine. Cat's going to be right back. All right. We're going to, for realsies this time. I'm just trying to line it up before I go put it on, because then, you know, so you don't have to be nauseous. Nobody wants you to be nauseous. Okie dokie. If you don't know, and I mean, if you're here, you should have watched my bullet journal video for the month, right? We're doing like witchy potiony stuff for October. So this is the theme. I've got some pretty Ohuhu color markers. I have no idea what they're actually called, but they do say Ohuhu color markers. I got these off of Amazon, and I bought I don't know, it's a big pack, like 160 or something. If you ever get the Ohuhu color markers, please note that buying the bigger size does not mean that you're getting more colors, because a lot of the colors are just very similar. I do have my swatch thing here. So, yes, there's a lot of colors, but a lot of them are very similar shades. So, like, if you buy all of them, you have a higher chance of getting the exact shade that you want. But you don't really need them all to be productive. But also, these markers cost about the same as 3 Tombos. So, you know, in comparison, it's a fantastic deal. But yeah, that's our theme for the month. See, I've been putting like little stickeries in here. I've not been reaching any of my goals, so we're just not even going to look at that. I have been reading books though, so I mean, progress is progress. And in here is where we are going to do the thing. Where's my... you probably can't see, but I promise you, I have drawn in pencil lines of what we're doing on here because I didn't save enough space for this project. So I actually ended up doing, this page is taped in. I folded it one. I took one out of the back, brought it up here, taped it in. So you also probably can't see this line that's right here. Ooh. I think it's maybe focused now. But anyway, so that's the thing. Basically what we're doing is, let me show you. Where's this one? Put my bookmark into where we are. Basically, I'm just doing the same thing that I did in this month. I'm going to be doing a schedule for the weekend with a date and the time, whether it is productivity or social, and then who the host is, and then my key of whether I'm a moderator or if I'm at work during the stream or if I'm on screen. And then my event goals, writing goals, office prep, meal prep. I'm not doing this task list, and then I will be doing the sprint tracker, but I'm going to be doing it on 2 pages. Oop, not those 2. These 2 pages, even though I didn't use very much of it, in the hopes that maybe I will use more of it this time. My only goal for the weekend relay is to outline my nano project based off all the brain dumping I've done, so it can really make, so I can't really make a tracker for it. Yeah, I'm not actually making a tracker for the weekend either, other than just keeping track of my sprints. And honestly, I'm mostly just doing this because I like to see how productive I can be when I actually try. You know what I mean? It's more for that than anything else. It's just for me to keep track of things. So, first things first, second things second. Gonna draw some lines on this journal. If for some reason I get way out of whack and out of line, just shout at me and be like, hey, weirdo, you're not on the screen anymore. Because, sometimes I get moving this book around so that I can draw better on it, and I completely forget that there are people trying to watch me do it. Oh, because I'm so used to, just doing them by myself. I don't really do plan with me's. Nor do I typically film me doing planner stuff. Mostly for that reason. Because I don't know. I just like to, when I'm working in my planner, I like to watch other people work in their planner. So it's not really as much fun for me to do these all the time. I like doing them periodically. I like doing them for the Storytellers Hearth channel. Though it's not very on brand for that channel, but since it's my brand, I can make it whatever I want, right? I can brand it however I want to brand it because it's mine. It's my baby. I can do whatever I want with it. Nick is sliding in to say hi. Happy planning. Thanks, Nick. Mostly, I intend to use the relay to pre-write the scenes tumbling around in my brain for my nano project because of these pre-written goals. My actual word goal for nano is 70,000. Oy. Well, I wish you all the best luck with that because that's a lofty goal, my friend. That is a lofty goal. I could not. I probably can't hit 50,000. And I know that it's not, I would like to say that it's not for lack of trying, but honestly, some of it is for a lack of trying. I've allowed myself to have the excuse over the past few years that it's because I work a 55-hour-a-week job. And I mean, this is a reason, not really an excuse. But when it's like, I know I probably could. I could do better than I do. I may never reach 50,000 in a month. But I could probably hit 30 if I tried. So it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of a reason and an excuse. Now, if I didn't have a job, and this is not to knock on anybody else, but as I have no children and no other real responsibilities other than cooking, cleaning, taking care of the farm, if I didn't have a job, I would question my inability to get 50,000 words in a month. But, that's just me. Journal setup on stream is hard. I've done it a couple times for member streams, and I feel like I make more mistakes than I do when not being watched. I definitely make a fair number of mistakes, whether I'm being watched or not. It definitely helps to pencil things in. I would like to say that, if you pencil it in, you can't mess it up, but girl, you still can. That was also a gender neutral girl, by the way, because girl and dude are both gender neutral to me, if anyone cares to know. I don't know why that is, but it's like an exclamation of love and appreciation. I don't know why that is. But, you know, I on the regular call my mom my dude. So I also oftentimes will, when talking to the guys at work, will be like, whatever, girl, whatever. It's just, you know, it's a feeling of comfort. But yeah, I have learned that if you pencil things in first, it is helpful. It doesn't solve all the world's problems, and it doesn't guarantee you won't fuck up. But it does lessen the chance of the fucking up. Since I'm a stay-at-home mom, I have time. I also am saying 70K because that's what I did in July without the pre-written scenes, so I know I can do it. I just gotta do it. We're gonna ignore the work phone ringing for a second. I have a missed call. In case you were wondering. We'll see if they leave a message. That is not the theme I am currently using. Where is the theme I'm currently using? Do, 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 do. There it is. Going to close the chat so I can see more of the bujo and listen while I write. That is absolutely fine. There's not a whole lot of chatting going on. Anyway, but I don't think there's enough space to get a header up top because I just don't have. Yeah, there's not enough space up there for a header. It will chop it off. So we are going to, if you're wondering, these stickers are from our homegirl, Planning with Kay. Don't be rude. Hello. Well, it showed it there for a second, and then it gave up. There it is. Planning with Kay. Kay is where I get the majority of my stickers from. As you can tell, I have multiple sets of this one theme because I love it. It's pretty much the one that I use every Halloween. So somewhere in here is these guys. That's what I wanted. We will. Let's do purple because I like purple. Whoop, if I don't rip it first. Rip it. Rip it good. Do, 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 do. Is that what I want to do? First, let's do a nice backdrop of some of these bottles and things. And then we'll put that over it. That's too tall. Too tall. They are adorable. I love them. If you haven't seen the ones from last month, because last month was her new set, the Pastel Ghosts, and they are friggin' frackin' adorable. I mean, you can't tell me that these aren't adorable. I mean, just look at them. Look at them. They're so cute. I love the Pastel Ghost theme. That's my new favorite. But I am quite fond of this Hocus Pocus one. It makes me very happy. Doesn't take much to make me happy, though. Being honest, it's fine. It's totally fine. And then maybe use some of these taller ones. Will we be able to see them? No, don't use the taller ones. Why are you going to be so cruel? Stickers. Well, what we can do, we're just going to put 2 of the exact same one on there, Jessica, right next to each other. That is not what you're supposed to do, but it's on there. So it's going to stay there. Do that. We'll cut that guy off. And then this one that's blue. I'm pretty sure I just got rid of one of these because it was too tall. We'll just cut the top of it off. And then what else do we have? This one's something there. It's probably going to be completely covered by the thing, but I don't mind. Okay. And then we're going to put this guy over top so that there's, something, so that's got something. That looks a right mess, but we're rolling with it. Take my little baby scissors and snippety, snippety, boop, 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 boop. I'll do better later when we're not on camera. The melted candle at the top of the page looks like a slice of pizza when not in focus. I mean, that's fair. I also have these fantastic stickers are from the washi tape shop, and they're actually rolls of washi tape. I could have used those on here. That would have been cool too, but I didn't. But what I could do, since this one doesn't have anything at the top, what do I do with my baby scissors? Hey Stacy, we are bullet journaling today. Let us know what you're doing, how you're doing, how's it going, how's life. I'm going to try to trim this down a little bit so it doesn't hang over quite so much. In last year's journal, I literally took a page out of Joshie Corden's October planner. Well, I think it was just a setup that she did for like an example, and cut out all these teeny tiny little, because this is a washi tape. Hello, you focus? Focusy, focusy. Hocus pocus, I need you to focus. What about now? How about now? How about now? Oh, there it went. Anywho, cut all those things out and use them as individual stickers. It was a great time. Highly recommend, she said sarcastically. But yeah, definitely not doing that today. I mean, it looked awesome. But it also was not the most fun I've ever had. I think I have that one. This one from the beginning of this year or from last year? I can't remember what planner is what planner to save my life. This is the beginning half of this year. That one's the one from last year. Yeah, see? This was last year's, when I used to cut so much more off of the page, which I loved, but I ended up breaking the binding in this by cutting so much off of the pages. But yeah, like all of those stickers that are teeny tiny, cut into little tiny pieces all over the place. It was a time. It was a fun time. But yeah, living the dream, as they say. Just put the youngest to bed, and now I'm cleaning up dinner. That sounds like a fun time. That's what I'm going to be doing after we're done here, because I inhaled dinner right before we started. Hocus pocus, I need you to focus. 100% something I'm going to tell my brain daily from now on. I have a coffee mug that says, Hocus pocus, I need more coffee to focus. And I've had that thing for literally over a decade. It was a gift from someone from the last job I worked, and I've been at the job I'm at now for almost 11 years. So the hardest part of breaking up is getting back your stuff, but the hardest part of stickers is getting the dang back off. Hardest part of breaking up is getting back your stuff. If I don't get copyright striked by MTV. But they don't play music anymore, so do they even care? I haven't done a Dutch door in my Bujo in probably over a year. I think I'm going to do one for November, though. Yes, I love a Dutch door. I mean, obviously, you know I do. I have a problem. I have a Dutch door problem. I just love a good Dutch door. Heck, I love a bad Dutch door. I just love Dutch doors. I just like, you know, because I've got all of these pages in here, and I just only had to decorate once. And it's like, I know what this section is because it all goes together. But I don't Dutch door my weeklies anymore because when I was doing that all the time, it cracks the binding so bad. It was a mess. It was a mess. I have a plaque that says, Hocus Pocus, I need to focus. I mean, I feel that. I feel that on a deep personal level. And then what if we use this one up here and then put the green, oh, nope, that's blue. The blue flaggy thing over this. And then, instead of using all those stickers, I'm making it look kind of weird. Let's see here. I don't know how I feel about that weird thing there, but I do like this sucker. So I'm going to get the sucker, and then I'll cut off the extra of that thing, whatever it is. I also love Dutch doors, but with all the stuff I like to have on my weekly spreads, I've needed the space on the page, but November dates fall on the right days for me to do one, I think. That is excellent. Yeah, I definitely have been, so I've started doing, I mean, you've probably seen them, where I actually have the space. So I've got all of the space, but I leave myself this spot down here to decorate. I wish I need to just like collage or something. I don't know, but I just feel the need to decorate some weeks. So I leave myself space to decorate, but I do like having more space. But these are good for like reading and other stuff, which is mostly what I use them for. So again, I'm going to struggle with this, and then I'm going to pretend like I'm going to get it with my fingernail, and I'm going to give up, and I'm going to get out my baby tweezers, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to struggle with the tweezers, but I will eventually get it, I promise. Ha ha! It's hard to explain the vision without showing the pages. I mean, I don't have a vision. I just work here. You know? I occasionally work here. All right. There's that. Smooth that down. I'm going to turn this and choppy this edge off. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. I feel better about my life now. It's a weird reason to feel better about your life, but I do. I forgot to tape this one back together so it's rolling apart. Anybody else got rolling? Okay. I use a Laurel Denise planner that basically has Dutch doors built into each month for the weeks within that month. That is cool. I have never heard of that planner before, but that sounds like a fun time. Because I like Dutch doors. They are my friend. I know I'm putting things on there and then covering it up. I grasp the concept, but also that is very not straight. And we're just going to pretend like it is. So it's scary month, right? It can be scary. Okay. Allows you to see the month and the week's days all at one glance. That is interesting. I'll have to look into that. Not because I need it, but I have found that sometimes planners will just have like a layout that really works. And so I can, draw that into the bullet journal if I find a planner that really works. Because actually, this layout is essentially the dashboard layout from the Happy Planner. Which was my favorite layout in Happy Planner because it's got like a spot up here for you to put in whatever you want, and then a spot for each day of the week, a spot for 4 different like task lists, and then a spot at the bottom to do artwork or whatever. It was just like a big open space. So this is essentially a Happy Planner dashboard layout, but in my bullet journal. And I have been enjoying this a lot. I still really like what I was doing earlier this year, which was events and then like a rolling weekly, but I hardly ever got to this space over here. So I will definitely go back to this style at some point. And I might start alternating these two, depending on what I have going on in the month, but I do really like this one for the moment. It's fine. Julie's not here, so the stickers can be crooked. You're not wrong. If Julie was here, she would be hyperventilating right now, so it's a good thing she's not here. Just like roll up into the comments like, what do you mean I'm not here? I can see you. It's just a little bit too far over, but again, I'll fix that after the live stream because I'm going to have to like get my face all up in it to do it. And nobody wants to see that on the screen. Okay. What are we doing here? We are doing... Where's my pen? There it is. Okay, so we are doing... Go back to June here. All the way to June. This is our... weekend relay, October 23. And then this will be our sprint tracker. I'm also not one of those people that gets bothered about if their words aren't centered on their banner, because I don't have time for that. I just don't have the time to be bothered. Date, time, type, and the host. And then over here, we've got, what are we doing? Event goals, writing goals. Event. goals, writing goals, AS. What's the other one? Office prep. Gotta prep our office so I can function in it. Office prep and meal prep. And then this is just time and word counts, I thought. Time, word count. That U looks very lowercase, but we're just not going to talk about it. Word count. Oh, that's a lowercase N, Jessica. I've never heard of Dutch store journal pages until now, and I've been enlightened. I mean, they're fantastic. They're fun, especially if they're not like for me, who's mostly just doing stickers. I don't really need to do a Dutch store layout. I could just do the decoration on every page. But if you're someone like a lot of, I don't want to say real bullet journalers, but a lot of like the popular bullet journals here on the YouTubes, a lot of them hand draw their stuff in. So it's like very intricate and time consuming. And so like if I was drawing all of these things, I wouldn't want to draw them on every page. So it's a good way to get in a really fancy, pretty decoration without breaking your hands and having it on every page, essentially. So I do like them. I like it just because like this is all of them. I know that this section is all book related, but that's just me, Carla. I don't know who Carla is, but I just felt like saying her name. There is something about what did I read those Hank Green books, the Absolutely Remarkable Thing, that thing, and the girl named the statues Carl, and so all the statues were Carls, and now everybody's Carl or Carla, and I don't know why, and I kind of hate that about myself, but also I can't stop. I think my eyeballs feel like they're about to fall out. That's not good. I'm gonna need those. Definitely gonna need those. Okay. On this side, I'm just going to do like a light gray pen to separate out the lines. It helps my brain differentiate the lines from each other. Normally, which you'll see with the other ones, I do like a every other line highlight, which I do really enjoy. But because I plan to highlight these depending on what I'm doing, I plan on doing like a highlight key, which I didn't save myself space to write in here, but it's fine. I'll make it. I'll just fake it until I make it. But because I like to use the highlight key for my different responsibilities, it's harder. You can't do that if you've done an every other line highlight. So instead, I do these very light gray lines. They might be too light gray because I think it's running out of juice here, but it's fine. It's the story of my life. That's a We the Kings song. I could sing it, but We the Kings probably would copyright strike me. But they owe me money, so I'm okay with that. Copyright strike, I'm not telling them to give me my money back. Oop. Hello, Jean, and goodbye, Jessica. Have a fun evening. How's it going, Jean? We are planning the things. technically we're planning the weekend relay and talking about life and how this pen's running out of juice. It does really good on this side, but not on this side. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's difference in like using the side of the pen versus the top of the pen. That line is very crooked. We're not going to talk about it. It doesn't exist. Crooked line does not exist. This is the most fun you guys have ever had. You know it is. You're like, wow, I'm watching this girl draw lines. I can't even see what she's doing. She's just moving a ruler up and down a page. That's it. That's all I got. Got no clue what's happening besides that. I'm doing a really bad job of stopping at the line on this other side, by the way. And if it was in a darker color, I would probably cry in my post toasties, but because it's so light, I'm just like, it'll be okay. I'll go over it with a white marker later. Just hit it up later with a white gel pen, and no one will ever know except for you and me because you were here. Well, you can't see it, so you only know because I'm telling you, and I could be lying to you, and you would never know. I got this stupid notification on my phone that I can't get rid of. It says I have to re-verify my school email by logging into it, but I graduated 3 years ago, so the account doesn't exist anymore. I mean, that does sound rather tricky. I recently applied to go back to school. I can't afford to go. But it was a fun experiment. And they say to like check your account, like your school account, to see if you got in. But when I try to log in, it tells me that though my credentials are correct, which it doesn't ask for the password, just asks for the email. It tells you to put your email in, and then you hit OK. And then instead of having you put a password in, it says, although your credentials are correct, you're not allowed to have access to this account at this time. And I'm like, but you told me to check the account. So I'm just doing what you told me to do, homie. Like, seems rude. Hello, Andy. Welcome. Thank you for smashing the like button. This is all the rage and fun. I had to dip out of the fun to feed my cat supper, and now he is done whining. I mean, cats be like that, though. When I got home from work today, Raja, who is the mostly outside cat, she likes to sleep on top of the garage doors when they're up. So, like, you know, when they're up by the ceiling, she likes to sleep on those because she's crazy. And when I got home today, Mom had been out in the garage. Nana was out in the garage, cat making zero noise. I get out of the car and start talking, and she immediately hops up and like runs off and into the rafters and is like trying to jump down to me. And I'm like, you need to take a shorter jump route, my friend. That is not a jump you want to take. Half the time she jumps on top of my car as soon as I pull in. It scares the crap out of me. She's evil. I know a lot of people who are going back to school nowadays. My sister just started grad school, and one of my IRL friends is applying to PhD programs. I mean, are we going to get personal on the internet? We can get personal on the internet. It's the internet. I personally feel like a giant failure because I never finished college. I did technically go, but I dropped out in my second semester. So I've just kind of always felt like a giant failure because us millennials, we were raised to believe that, you know, basically you're nothing if you don't go to college. I don't know why that was what we were taught, but, you know, it is. And so trauma. And so, yeah, I just feel inadequate, and I don't know that going back to school will help me feel more adequate. But I figured it was worth a shot until I remembered that I'm a broke ass white bitch and I can't afford to go back to school. So it's fine. I plan on going back to school. I just have to upgrade one high school course. That is excellent. That is a very not pleasant sound. I apologize. I definitely want to go and like take some kind of like a marketing class. Because I think it would be good, like business wise, just you can get a job really with anything. But I would love to work in marketing and publishing. And if that doesn't come to fruition, I also, one day hope to do some self-publishing. I prefer to do traditional publishing, but I also have some books that I do plan to self-publish. And so I think a marketing degree would be helpful for that. And also, even when you try to pub, you still have to market yourself. So I think marketing would be helpful for those things. But again, broke ass white bitch. So will it ever happen? Who knows? What did I do over here? I keep going back to see what I did before. My colors this month were like a lot more muted than the ones this month. The ones this month are bright colors. So I'm just kind of deciding how I want to do this. One of each and then every third. Okay. Let's go for it. Why not? I got nothing better to do in life. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 1. That maths. I'm going to attempt to do this not in the most sloppy manner ever, but sometimes they just do what they want. Sometimes the markers just be haters. Like right there. Hater. Don't hate me because you ain't me. I actually got a thing today. I actually shared to my Instagram. That was one of those, like, it was tombstones for different star signs, and I'm a Gemini. And the Geminis was later haters, and I was like, I feel that on a deep personal level. Mars is gonna go grab charger out of their office. Please do. For some reason, I expected that to say, gonna go grab the charger out of my car. That's not what that says. But it's just what my brain just put into this. That was a fucked up line. Don't look at that one. It was really bad. You didn't see anything. That's the problem with like a darker line, is when you fuck it up, you know you fucked it up. It's fine. I'm not selling these on the internet or anything. They're just for me and pretty. We're almost done, which is kind of the best part, really. I'm sorry about the squeaky part. Just posted my writing retreat vlog. Woohoo! Wish I would have filmed more. I didn't film any at all. So you're still doing better than me. Did I do every other one? Or how did I do this? No, I did. The whole line is one color. Okay. Green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Four, 5, 6. This is probably where I'm going to have the biggest fuck up, but I am not a mathematician, which coincidentally is why I dropped out of college. Because I had to take so many remedial math classes to get to a math class that it would actually count towards just a basic associate's degree. I was like, I can't do this. I bounced. So, you know. I'm getting this scene done, and there will be much drama. I do love drama. Sometimes, well, let me rephrase. I love drama in books. I don't love drama in real life. I like the tea sometimes. I like to hear about other people's drama. But I don't want to be the drama or have the drama. You know what I mean? I don't mind hearing about other people's drama. Mostly because it makes me feel more normal. You know what I mean? But in books, drama is what makes it good. Yeah, definitely messed that one up. See, look at that. Look at it. I skipped a skip. I skipped a line I shouldn't have skipped. It's fine. No one's going to know but you and me, all right? And you're not going to tell anybody. Because I know where you sleep at night. Right? Some of you, I literally know your addresses. I was thinking about this one being on the bottom, and then my brain was just like, obviously this one has to be on the bottom too. That's not how it works, girl. This is not how it works. It's going to drive me crazy, though. I could just do this. Make it an extra big purple. I do prefer that to the other, with it having two white lines. That does make me feel better. Okay. I mean, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the whole thing that we had to do today. Hello, there's a sticker on there. We did our schedule, my goals, sprint tracker. That's it. That's the whole thing. I did say I was going to show you these guys. July. Are we in the right month? What month are we in? Here they are. These are the ones that I did for the 30-hour write-a-thon, Capture the Words, and Writertown Garlosia. And these are what we'll be setting up in next Thursday's video. Purple is the best color, so an extra thick purple line at the end. Purple line to end it off is like a celebration of getting through it. I agree. I do agree. There will be a kidnapping at a wedding kidnapping. Ooh, wedding kidnappings. But yeah, this is what I ended up doing for these. I kind of like offset them, but just like quickly like put in a schedule, my sprint totals for day 1 and day 2. Same over here, schedule, day 1, day 2. Obviously, as you can tell, I didn't do any sprints this weekend. I don't remember what happened this weekend, but I ended up not being able to do anything this weekend. And then like a spot for my total words for the weekend. And then I set up the Capture the Words the same way, with the, what is it called? The schedule. There we go. That was me and Anne. Schedule, and day 1, day 2, and then my weekend total, which I ended up doing over 5,000 words for the Capture the Words. So I feel like I did really good that weekend. And these are just stickers from my Happy Planner kits, and that's probably what I'll be doing again, because I like just having this easy, nice, easy system because there are so many events in November, you know what I mean? Because I think I've got, I don't know, I've changed things so many times. I don't even know what I've got going on anymore. I got like this actual Camp Nano where I've got every day and then how many words I got every day. And then for each month. And then you see how far up I made it up my meter? Look at it. I didn't barely make it at all. It's fine. It's all fine. So yeah, that's what we did today. So many writing events. It's pretty and I like it. Excellent. So yeah, next Thursday we'll be doing the Write-a-thon layout, the 30-hour Write-a-thon layout, the start from the beginning, Jessica. Camp NaNoWriMo layout, 30-hour Write-a-thon, capture the words, whatever Michael's got going on. I feel like there's something the last weekend of the month too, but I don't remember. Make the tracker up the page number of words you actually expect, and then up to the 50K can be a fold-out you add in. Fold-out's a good idea, actually. Or even just have like the whole like meter part be a flip out, and then I can pretend it doesn't exist if I don't do well. I just close it and go, this isn't here, you don't see anything. Yeah, I do mean regular Nano. But I was just talking about Camp Nano from July because that was the one I was showing you. And then I get distracted. You know what I mean? I don't want to go. I don't want to go to camp, Mom. I want to stay home. All right, friends. That's going to be it for me this evening. I hope you were able to do something fun and or productive. That orange color really does not go with those stickers, with the marker colors I got out for this month. They go great with this sticker set, but they really don't go with these. It's fine. Don't try to merge two themes together next time, Jessica. Just use one. You don't need to. You just need the one. Give myself a pep talk. I think you noticed. Oy, oy, oy. Ta-da. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. If for some unknown reason you are watching this on the replay, let me know how you did today, what you accomplished, what you did. And for those of you who are here, thanks for hanging out and doing a planning live stream with me, because I know there's really not much going on. So, you know, it's fine. Anywho, I'm going to find the button and I'm going to wave bye. And I will see you guys next Thursday, because I'm not doing Friend's Saturday because it's my friend's birthday and we're doing a horror movie marathon after her toddler goes to bed. And then we're going to the Renaissance on Sunday. So, ready for bed, but I still need to pick up my oldest from Scouts. That sounds like it's awful. Thanks for sharing your planner with us. As always, it's been fun. This was fun. I was decorating my bujo while watching. Excellent. That's my favorite part. Thank you for joining us and keeping me company while I do it. I hope you guys have the best this weekend, and I will see you guys next Thursday with more planning. Bye.